From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.
What's up, world? It's the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper, and it is time to talk that talk. It is time for Del Mar, where the surf meets the turf, and we have a 8-race card starting in about the next 70 minutes. So let's go ahead and jump into race one. In race one, we have ourselves a maiden. We have a maiden special weight. Sorry about that. And pretty much what we have here, we have a 7-horse field. Very good group of horses. We have about 6 3-year-olds and 1 5-year-old. And where I'm going with this one, I'm going to take Lady Macarena. If anybody remembers in 1999, 1990, well, was 1996, I think. That was the song that, it was all over the nation. You know what I mean? Everybody remembers the Macarena. So we have a horse right now. This horse right now is 4-1 on the morning line, 9-1 right now on the tote as we get closer to post. But the thing is, though, I know that this will go down. Now, we do have Umberto Rispoli riding this horse, and Michael McCarthy is the conditioner for the horse. This is going to be a sprint that's going to be on the turf as well, too. So we are rocking with the 5-horse Lady Macarena, and then we're going to go ahead and add in Vavavoom. Vavavoom is the elder mare here, and horse is trained by Antonio Garcia, and is going to be ridden by Mario Gutierrez. Horse is coming back around pretty quickly. The horse has been off for the last only 18 days, so pretty much just 2 weeks. So the horse is coming back around, should be in good form as well, too. Should run pretty huge today, and I think should be right there in the money as well, too. And then we have ourselves Avon Tap. Avon Tap is going to be the 7-horse. This horse is going to be ridden by Tyler Bays. This is going to be trained by Mark Glatt. Mark Glatt actually has 2 horses in this race as well, too. The 6 is Well Smiled by Kitten, but I like the Avon Tap a little bit more. This is a Tapature filly, and with the Dynaforma lineage. So this should be pretty good, and I think that it could work out very well for us. And then we have Menham Mill. And this is the 3rd horse that Mark Glatt has in here. This horse is a first-timer as well, too. Kyle Frey is going to be riding. This is a money filly out of a Sky Macy lineage, and Little Red Feather is the owner of this horse. So, this horse does have some – this horse is impressionable, so we'll see how it goes, but this should be a good group right here. Lady Macarena will be our key horse for race 1. Now we move on to race 2. We have an allowance optional claimer, and in this race, we have a $72,000 purse as well, too. We have Ginja, who's going to be a Bob Baffert trainee, and Money Mike Smith is going to be riding this horse as well, too. This horse is going to be 5-2 on the morning line. I think that this horse is going to be running pretty well today. I think that Ginja is in store for a big day. The horse has been off for a good amount of time, almost 2 months. I think that's just a good amount of time as well, too. This horse is owned by Mrs. Baffert as well, too. And the horse is out of Quality Road in a forestry lineage. So it looks pretty good, and the horse really does stand out in a sense as well, too. But it has to, step up big. The horse is still a maiden as well, too. But the horse is here in the allowance optional claimer due to the conditions and things of that nature. So we have ourselves Ginja here. Then we have California Kook. California Kook is going to be Peter Miller trainee. Big favorite here as well. Horse has a lot of good things going on. Horse has won twice in 5 races. So, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good win percentage. Then you got Rispoli riding as well, too. This is going to be a mile on the dirt. So, it's not his specialty, but he's also pretty good on the dirt. So we'll see how this one goes for California Kook, but California Kook should be right there in the money. Then we have Velvet Slippers, who's going to be ridden by JJ Hernandez, and this is another Bob Baffert trainee and Quality Road as well, too. Quality Road filly. So I think Baffert, he can go with either or winning. So we'll see how this one shapes up. But Velvet Slippers is looking pretty good today as well too. And then we got Trueville. Trueville is a horse that's tried and true and has really a lot of experience here as well too. The horse is coming back around after 19 days and is the classiest horse in the field as well too. So Trueville does have to be taken seriously. Will take charge of Philly, and this is in a Bernardini lineage. So Leonard Powell is the trainer for this horse, and Abel Cedillo will be the jockey for this horse. So that's a pretty good combination as well too. So we'll see how this one shapes up, and this is going to be race 2, the AOC, $72,000 purse, a mile on the dirt. Now we have ourselves a 6 furlong optional claimer on the dirt, and this is going to be a $45,000 purse. We're going to go with the horse by the name of Clampett. Clampett is going to be this is a 2-year-old race as well too. So we have a horse that's out of a flatter coat that's Stormin Fever lineage. So we have this horse 7-2 right now on the morning line. Victor Espinosa is going to be the jockey for this horse. Mark Glatt is the trainer for the horse. The horse has some pretty good figures in the morning as well too. Just running really well, and I think that it can class it up today and do very well against this group. I think that this horse is due for a big day. This horse is coming on the shortest turnaround as well too, and I like it when this trainer does do that as well too. So he sees something in the horse that should be able to get the horse to the winner's circle today, but we'll see how it goes. And then we have Haywan. Haywan is going to be trained by Doug O'Neill and is going to be ridden by JJ Hernandez. This is a Dancing Candy coat, and this is out of the Perfect Mandate lineage. And I think that Haywan is a horse that's going to really, really get a lot of attention at the window. But I don't know if this horse is good enough to be a 5-2 favorite. But the horse does have some skill, and I've bet this horse before, and the horse didn't do bad. It actually showed up, did pretty well. So I expect this horse to still be in the mix of things and everything like that. I just like Clampett just a little bit more. So this is a 2-year-old colt as well too. It's a baby race. You already know they only go against each other. And then we have Tiz Lightning, who's going to be a Steve Maietti trainee, who's a Stanford gelding and sees Tizzy lineage. And Kyle Frey is going to be the rider for this horse. So pretty much this is a combination that works out very well. They always seem to be at the right place at the right time together, Kyle Frey and Steve Maietti. And this horse is very good at breaking. So if this horse breaks well, this horse could literally just go ahead and best this field easily. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it checks out. But we got Tiz Lightning 3-1 in the 7 hole. And then we have Bright Leaf, who's going to be a John Sadler trainee, and Emily Ellingwood is going to be riding this horse. This is a Dialed In coat, and Dialed In it's a pretty good horse. It's an Oxbow lineage as well too. And this is a Ronus racing prospect. So this horse is going to have a lot of attention on it as well too. People are going to be feeling sharp, thinking that they're going to be able to get a price on this horse as well too. Got to throw Bright Leaf in the group so we can go ahead and have ourselves a nice little exotic. All right, so we move on to race 4. We got this. This is a claiming race, sprint on the turf. It's going to be a $39,000 purse, and I'm going to go with the old veteran here, Psycho Dar. These are older horses as well too. The youngest horse in the race is 4. The oldest horse in the race is 6. Well, we got 2 6-year-olds, and I'm going to go with the 2 6-year-olds. Psycho Dar is trained by Eddie Truman and is going to be ridden by Edwin Maldonado. This horse is built for speed, and Edwin Maldonado, I've always called him a Ferrari. I've always called him the race car driver, because this guy, when you give him a fast horse, he will break to the front and try to get that horse home as fast as possible. And I like Psycho Dar in that spot with Maldonado riding him. So I'm gonna have this Psycho Dar, who's gonna be the 1 horse here, and then we also have Fight On, who's a good veteran who's been in a lot of great races and everything. This horse is a Michael Maker trainee and is going to be ridden by JJ Hernandez. So that's a good combination as well too. And Fight On will be a horse that will get a lot of love when it comes down to the favoritism and everything like that. So expect this horse to go off in say maybe 9-5, 8-5, 6-5, 7-5, somewhere in that area, not 2-1. And then we have First Prez. First Prez is pretty good horse. This horse is going to be out of it's Jeff Mullins trainee, and TJ Pereira is going to be riding this horse, so that should work out pretty good as well too. First Prez, very fun horse. So we'll see how it goes. And then we have Baristan the Bold. Baristan the Bold is going to be a Drayden Van Dyke as the jockey and George Papa Jerome as the trainer. So that the Baristan the Bold. This is a turf race. Horses from Great Britain. Of course, this horse is going to get in my group because the imports always run huge as well too. So we'll see if Baristan the Bold can be bold enough to take the front today. So we'll see how it goes, but I really do like Psycho Dar in this spot. But once again, this is a sprint turf, so the race is wide open. So with that, we're going to be right back. And when I get back, we're going to talk about races 5 through 8, and we're going to get into the early pick 5 and the late pick 4. So you guys stay tuned. This is Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel, and I'm your host, the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper.
Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with Stable Duel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing with daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash, and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with Stable Duel. Play, race, win.
All right, we are back with Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel. And let's go ahead and jump into race 5. Race 5 is a really fun race today as well too. This one is going to be another one that is wide open in a sense. So, but I think that Town Boy just stands out immensely with this group. Horse is really classy. Horses ran against much better. And I think today Town Boy should really go ahead and really have its way today. The speed figures call for this horse to just really win by 5 lengths or better, but you got to run the race first. But I do like Town Boy, Spike's Town Coat, 2-year-old, and his honor and glory lineage as well too. Ty Leatherman is the owner of this horse. Abel Cedillo is going to be riding the horse as well too. So usually when Doug tags Abel Cedillo in a spot like this, the horse is really good to go. So we're taking the 7-horse Town Boy, who's going to be one of my better bets of the day as well too. Then we have Riviera Champ, a Nyquist 2-year-old who's out of Stormy has a Stormy Atlantic lineage to him. Michael Maker is the trainer for this horse. This horse is 5-2. JJ Hernandez is going to be the rider for this horse, and Riviera Champ is a really good horse and should give Town Boy a race. But I really feel like Town Boy can really just take this group to the rooter to the tutor, to be honest with you. And then we also have we have a really good horse by the name of Mad Steven. Mad Steven is going to be a Steve Maietti trainee, and this horse is going to be ridden by Umberto Rispoli. The horse is looking pretty good on the speed figures and everything like that. The horse is being brought back around pretty quickly. The horse has just had 18 days off. That's it. Same thing with Town Boy and as well too. Riviera Champ, 26 days. So these horses are coming back around pretty quickly as well too in this maiden claiming race. So usually when you see horses have a tag on them off top, there's something that is telling you that the owner just wants to wants to just sell these horses. So the 5 and the 6 are dangerous horses, but I kind of left them out because they have trainers that are really good, but they're putting them in a claiming race to start their careers. So literally they don't really want them. And well, I'm not going to say they don't want them. It's just that the owner wants to move on from that situation. But we have another horse here, the 9-horse Medina Min. Medina Min is a horse that has a lot of experience over the rest of these horses. Actually, has ran in the most races, and so that's why I'm throwing this horse in here. And has had the longest rest other than chasing Alchemy, who had a 60-day rest, and Medina Man had a 40-day rest. So with the horse being rested, I think that this can be a good spot for this horse to get into the money. So that's why I'm putting Medina Men into the group, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. Now let's go ahead and talk about the early pick five. In the early pick five, we're going to go ahead and turn this into a de facto pick four. So we're going to all bet leg one because that's a wide open race. We don't know how that race is going to really shake out. We could get a big number to start the day, and it's Friday, so why not? Then we go to leg two, where we have these are the three best horses in the race. That's why I'm going 2, 3, 4. And in leg three, we're going 4, 6, 7 in that spot. And then in leg four, we're going 1, 3, 5, 7. And then we single up Town Boy to close us out for $126 investment. I'm doing this because I know I've put horses in here that can give us good numbers that we can get a nice little pick five payout on. That won't be anything huge because I am adding the favorite as the single late. But if we do get something big in the first race, and say we get we get something big in the middle races, then we should be in good shape to get a good payout. Not a great payout, but a good payout. You know what I mean? So there it is. Races 1 through 5, the early pick five. Let's see how it shakes out. Now we move on to race 6, and this is the second half of the card. So this is where the card gets really good, and this is where now you can go ahead and find some value. I'm going with Sterling Drive, a horse that's going to be ridden by Jersey Joe Bravo, and then we got Brian Cornier as the trainer. This horse is a Verrazano gelding and is out of the Candy Stripes lineage. And Sterling Drive, I feel, is a very intriguing horse, and I think that this horse is ready to get over today. So that's why I'm circling this 9 horse with 6-1 morning line to be the winner today. That's our key horse right there. Then we have Blameless, the horse that we had in the nightcap a few weeks ago, and the horse wound up finishing second, almost hit the late pick 5. I had people telling me, man, I almost hit that pick 5 with Blameless, and man, if it could have been this, it could have been that. But now Blameless is coming back around 5-1 today. Is pretty much has the best speed fix out the group, in my opinion. And I think that it was tough to not put this horse as the key, but I think Sterling Drive just has a little bit more today, and we'll figure out a way to win. Blameless, though, will be right there in the mix once again. The horse has some confidence after its last race. As you guys already know, this horse is is a blame gelding, is in a Spice Town lineage. So, hey, Blameless should be right there in the mix of things. It should be a lot of fun. Then we have Fly to Mars. Fly to Mars is going to be trained by Peter Miller, and Tyler Bays is going to be riding. Fly to Mars is a good, savvy vet that always figures out a way to be right in the middle of things. And I think that Fly to Mars should be right there with this group. Trying to, go ahead and best each other, because this is a turf race, so it can get a little crazy there on the stretch drive. So Fly to Mars should be right there in the group, and that's why we have this horse with our top horses as well, too. And then I know that Nadia is getting a lot of love, the Richie Baltus horse, but I like Move Over a little bit more. Move Over, the Great Britain import. This horse has been around for a while. It was decent when it was with Doug O'Neill's barn, and the horse has been moved around since. But I think Hector Palmer always figures out a way to be real sneaky in spots like these, so you can't overlook Move Over either. So that's why Move Over is in this group as well too at 10-1. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out. But that's going to be a claiming race. That's a mile on the turf. Now we move along to the one of the spotlight races of the day, the Allowance Optional Claimer. At $72,000, 6.5 furlongs on the dirt. And this is going to wind up being probably the race of the day, because it's wide open when you look at this group. But I really do like Big Summer here. Big Summer is going to be ridden by Umberto Rispoli and is going to be trained by Blake Heap. So this horse is a Mr. Big Philly and is C's Tizzy lineage. So this should be a very intriguing spot for this horse. And I think that Big Summer probably comes on a little later in the group and overtakes the lead and gets this big win today. So I like Big Summer. And then we have Delta Win, John Sadler trainee with Jersey Joe Bravo riding. This horse is going to be 5-2 on the morning line. And this is out of a Square Eddie as well, too, another Aronis Racing prospect. So, Delta Win it got a lot going for itself and will be a big favorite once we get to the window, simply because connections. Okay. But I think that Big Summer has better figures moving forward. And that's why I'm taking Big Summer in the key spot and putting Delta Win in the 2-hole in our top horses. Then we have September Secret, who possibly could be the best horse in this race when it comes to class and everything. This is a grazing filly. Peter Miller is the trainer. And then you have Diego Herrera riding this horse as well, too. The horse is Herrera rode this horse very well last time out. So that's why why Miller's sticking with him. September Secret does really loom the danger. So that's why you can't leave this horse out of the group. And then we wrap it up with Rain Diva. Rain Diva is going to be ridden by Jessica Pfeiffer, and Mark Glatt is the trainer for this horse. So Mark Glatt has a good handful of horses in here today, and I think Rain Diva is one of is probably one of his best that he's putting out today. And I think that Rain Diva has enough to keep up with this group and be the one that can spoil the party as well, too. So I like Rain Diva a little bit more than I like Christie's Tiger. And I know Christie's Tiger does have Mike Smith riding, but still, I think Rain Diva will wind up being much better today. All right, so that's race 7 for you, the allowance optional claimer, $72,000 purse on the dirt. Now we move on to the nightcap, our final race of the day, and these are going to be, this is going to be our group, and our key horse is going to be La du Exmi Itoli, and this horse is pretty damn good. But this is a wide open turf race, a mile on the turf as well too. And we have ourselves 11 horses in this group. So, and we're rocking with the favorite. The favorite is 7-2. So that means that this is a wide open group. And honestly, I think the money's going to stay getting spreaded around in this spot as well too. So I don't deny that this is going to be probably the best profit of the day for you race wise. And I'm going with the favorite. But that's not because I want to have a sure thing. I'm going with the favorite because I think the favorite is the best horse in the group, even though this is a wide open group. And so pretty much what I'm doing is I feel like I've put the best 5 horses together for our super high 5. So I have Candy on top, Carla Gaines trainee in the 2-hole, and is 4-1 right now. That horse is going to be ridden by Ricky Gonzalez. The horse is looking pretty good. Twirling Candy, Philly as well, Giants Causeway lineage. So this horse could be the one right here that could come up real big today. And then I have Bonnie Bray, Phil D'Amato trainee. Gio Franco is going to be riding this horse. So that's another good little spot as well too. And then we have the Walter Solis trainee, and Precious Insight, who's going to be the 4 horse, 6-1. Mohey Min filly, and everybody remembers Mohey Min, a horse that had a lot of hype to it, but we all know the horse that pretty much put him in the stud barn, and that was a horse by the name of Nyquist, who's the daddy of Ladex Exmu Exime Etole. And then we have the 6 horse Warren's Queen Bee rounding out our 5 horses for the super high 5 today. I think that we're on to something here. I think that we can hit this ticket today. Go ahead and put a $60 up to box it, and then let's see if we can go ahead and hit a quick $1,500. I don't know, or maybe 500. I don't know, but it'll be more than $20, okay? Because it's a super high 5, and if you connect these at minimum, you get probably about $300. Okay, so let's see if we can get all these horses home in an 11 horse group. All right, so we move on to our final the final step of the day, and that's going to be the late pick 4 races 5 through 8. I'm going to go with the 2 solid favorites in leg 1, the 4 and the 7. We have the 7 singled in the early pick 5, but we got to have some coverage here in the second half of the day. So there goes the 4 and 7. So hopefully one of those come in so we can continue a late pick 4 that I really do like. So we have a 2-4-9 situation in leg 2, and then in leg 3 we're going 3-4-5-8, and then in leg 4 we're going 3-4-10. This is a $36 investment. I really like what I see here in the late part of the card, and I think that we are going to make some good money today over at Where the Surf Meets the Turf. So with that, I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in, and this is Horsin Around, presented by Stable Duel. As I always say, if you have a hunch, bet a bunch. Always bet with your head, not with your heart. The movement is moving, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So have a beautiful Friday, and I bid adieu.